Hello. Today we'll continue on congruence. Remember, congruence means they have the same shape and size. So they look exactly the same like twins. Now mathematically, when we see that, don't forget this means it's congruent. Alright? So they're the same. Let's look at some examples. So, column A and column B, I want you to match it. Where does this triangle match with? So I'm looking for a triangle that has 75, 40, and 65. Match it over here. I see it over here. Right here, I'm looking for what looks like to be a trapezoid. Are there any trapezoids here? Yeah. And the numbers match 50, 50, 130, 130. So these two match. This one is a rhombus. So I'm looking for a rhombus that has 120, 60, 120, 60. And I see that it matches over here. And the last one matches right here, 4 and C. They both have a right angle. They're both triangles. They both have 30-degree and a 60-degree. The only difference is a shape is reflected. Okay? Other than that, all of these matched with something that has the same shape and same size. If I continue here, write a congruence statement for each pair of congruent polygons. So right here, it's telling you that these two triangles are the same. And it looks right. I have a 40-40, 50-50, right angle. So, are these two triangles the same? Yeah, it tells us. So I could say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. I could also say angle B is congruent to angle E because they're both 90 degrees. I could say angle C is congruent to angle F because they're both 50. And last, I could say angle A is congruent to angle D. Look down here. These are congruent. So I can say that this entire shape is the same as this one. So what shape is this? It's a quadrilateral. And what are my corners? You're going to use the points as your naming tool. So it would be A, B, C, D. So I would write A, B, C, D is congruent to M, N, T, R. What else could I say are the same? Remember, if I flip this over, let's try it. It should look exactly the same as MNTR. So let's flip it left to right. And would you look at that? It looks exactly the same. Letters are backwards, but you can see that it matches. A, N, N, B, M, C, T, D, R. So you can write that. Angle M is congruent to angle B. Angle N is congruent to angle A, and so forth and so on. Remember, you're matching up the angles, you're matching up the size, and you're seeing if the figures are the same. Looking over here, it tells you ABC is the same as WYX. If I were to move this and put it on top, you would see it's the same. Now it's asking you to find D. Where is D? It's over here. And where does that match on this triangle? With the 10, right? Left side, left side. I didn't have to flip any of these triangles or anything. I know that they're the same. So D would be the same as 10. How about T? Where is T? Right here. And where would that match to on this triangle? 55. Let's check out the homework. So for this homework, all you have to do is figure out if certain parts are equal in the figure. So let's look at number 1 and 2. Okay? You have to choose one of these as being correct. So let's look at K. It says triangle KLM is the same or congruent to RQS. Do they look the same? Do they have the same shape? Do they have the same numbers? Well, they are both triangles. 95, 95, 55, 55, 28, 28. Looks like they're congruent. So far this looks right. Let's see to make sure that the other two are wrong. Angle K is the same as angle Q. Is that right? No, this says 97. This is 28. So I know this is wrong. Let's look at this. KM is the same as QS. So this side is the same as this one. No, they look completely different. This one's a short side, this one's a long side. So we know that this is also incorrect. So for 1, it would be K. Let's look at number 2. Is ED congruent to JF? So let's look at ED. So it's this short side between 120 and 105. Let's look at JF. No, this one is between 100 and 120. Doesn't look right. Now, let's just make this maybe a little easier. I'm going to take this. I'm going to flip it so it kind of matches. No, that doesn't look right. Does this look right? Yeah, 100, 100, 120, 130, 105, 85. So let's use this as a reference whenever we need it. But we knew ED is not congruent to JF. ED, JF, ED, where's JF? JF would be right here. So do these match? No. So this one would be incorrect. Is angle B the same as angle H? Where's angle B? Right here. When I flipped it, it should be this one. So is this H? No, H is right here. So do they match? No. Even over here, does it match? The numbers don't match. So clearly this is incorrect. So the last one would be F. ABCDE is the same as pentagon JIHGF. And to make sure, let's look at the shape. It's both a pentagon. I see 100. Both have 100, both have 130, both have 85, both have 105, both have 120. So, same shape, same size, they're the same. That's what you have to do for the rest of them. You want to make sure that the statements they're making are correct or incorrect. If you have any questions, let me know.